Hi everyone, this is Robin, the Pink Stamper, and I'm going to show you how to do a technique, or whatever you want to call it. It is called Faux Chipboard. So this video is for National Scrapbook Day if you want to make something with chipboard, or if you don't have any chipboard. A lot of people say, I don't have any chipboard, or I don't even know how to cut chipboard. Well, I'm going to show you how to do something called Faux Chipboard. F-A-U-X, pronounced faux. Okay, I'm using lyrical letters, and I am going to do a monogram on my scrapbook page. So I don't even think I need to look in here, but I will, because I already looked and saw which one. I want to do an A for my son's name. So I think I want to do this chunky one over here. I think that will fit just fine. So I'm going to hit jumbo, and I'm going to hit shift or shift lock and A. Now I want to figure out how big I want to make it. I think I want to make it about maybe 3 3/4. No, that might be too big. Maybe 3 1/2. 3 1/2. Let's try that. I'm just going to try one. That might be too big. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Since it's jumbo, it really means it's jumbo. It's big, big letter. Okay, no, that's way too big. I'll try 3. Let me do 3. Okay, so why do you call it faux chipboard? Well, chipboard is basically very thick, it's chipboard. It's thick, thick paper. So I'm going to make it even a little bit smaller, 2 3/4. So what you can do if you don't have chipboard on hand is you can just I do about 4 or 5 layers, do 4 or 5 of the same thing. So you can hit your button 4 or 5 times. I'm going to do this one 4 times, or you can hit quantity 4, or whatever you want to do. So I'm just doing the same letter 4 times. And then the reason I picked this color, because from the side, if you're looking at it from the side, I wanted it to kind of look like chipboard, but you can really do any kind of cardstock you have on the side. And I'm going to do 4 of that layer, and then on the top, I'm going to go ahead and do pattern paper. And I'm going to put it all together, and I'll show you how to do that. And that will give you it really does look like chipboard a lot. I've done this quite a bit. I don't really own a lot of chipboard. I don't know if I I do own some. And I've cut a little bit on my Cricut, but I don't tend to do it a lot, and I should a lot more than I do. Okay, now I'm going to put this in here, and I just want to cut it one time. This is just going to be the top layer. It goes on top of it, just like you would, when you're covering chipboard, you cut the top one a different pattern. Okay, so I'm going to put it together now, and let's make this scrapbook page. For this scrapbook page, I'm also going to need a paper doll. So I'm using a paper doll dress up, and I'm going to have to do this really fast so I have enough time to show everything. I'm going to make this cowboy here, and I'm going to make everything at 3 1/2 inches. It's kind of going to be a small, trying to get it to fit on my scrapbook page. When I'm making the person, that's the first thing you need to do. Let's see here. I'm going to do the blackout feature on my person right here. Make sure the real size is off. You don't want the real size on. And I'm pressing my cut. And the reason why I want it to be in blackout is I'm going to stamp his face using Peachy Keen stamps. And you don't want it to cut it out for you. Okay, now make sure you turn off the blackout. And now I'm going to do his hair. His hair would be headwear, and I have these numbered just like I do my wild card. So this is 38. So 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 38, I don't need to hit shift. That should be the hair. Sometimes I get going too fast and I don't hit the right button. Now for his hat, I'm going to make it blue. So headwear, now I hit shift and 38. Which one that was that right here? Okay. Didn't have time to count it every single time. Okay, so here is his cowboy hat. Now, if you want to quickly move your arrow, just hit load paper. It'll shoot it up to the top right. Then you move your arrow, and now I'm going to make his little scarf thing, his little handkerchief, bandana. So I hit accessories 1, shift, and then the button. Okay, I hope that's the right one. Kind of going fast here. Now I'm going to do his pants. And the pants are, make sure no buttons are pressed, just the cowboy key. Okay, there's his pants. Ah, okay. I had a little technical difficulty there. My blade or my paper came up, so I'm going to fix it. Okay, let me do this again. And if you mess up like that, you can just hit repeat last. I'm gonna hold it down for a second. It shouldn't, my mat's very sticky. It shouldn't come undone like that, but there's a lot of the blade had to do a lot of different little things, so I'm not mad at my machine. Okay, for the brown, I'm doing the chaps. I think that's what they're called. And the chaps are accessories too, and just the button by itself. And there's a lot of fun accessories on here if you wanted to use them on your page. Okay, let's see, I'm going to use my black now. And the black I'm using for the shirt, which would be, and make sure your accessories buttons turned off, shift, and just your 38 key. I'm making the shirt black and the shoes black. And then I'm just going to put everything together. So that's a quick way. You just kind of figure out what size you need for your paper. And if you have Designer Studio software, that's a much faster way to do this too. You can set it all up on your computer and just press cut. Now I'm going to do his shoes, which would be accessories 1 and 38 and cut. If you had a really small pen, you could actually probably write your numbers on here to match with your booklet too. That's an idea. Okay, now I'm going to hurry and put this together and I'll show you my scrapbook page. I just want to show you really quick the Peachy Keen stamps. They're from peachykeenstamps.com and they're just little faces that you can put on your little paper dolls. So this, let's see, there we go. Cute little face for a cute little boy. I'm going to simply show you how to put your faux chipboard together. You have your bottom image. See here. If your image is really small, you're not going to be able to use your mono adhesive or ATG gun. I'm just going to go ahead and flip them over and do it all at one time. Easiest way to do it, if you can. Now if you're using Zig 2-way glue pen, you're not going to be able to do this. Actually, I'm just going to, it's getting kind of messy for me. Okay, here we go. There's my first layer. There's my second layer. Let's see here. There's my third layer or fourth layer, whatever layer it is. So I have 4 of them. If you see that, looking thick. It's looking like chipboard to me. I'm just going to add my top. Okay. Yes, I do listen to Miley Cyrus when the kids are home. Don't tell anybody. They might think I'm weird. Okay, I've got my little chipboard A, and I'm going to throw my page together. Now I am also using, this paper is from the All About Boys. The All About Boys die cuts with a view stack, and this is a really cute page. I don't really want this right now. The whatever it's called, I can't even think, horseshoe. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this strip where it's not upside down, just right over the top. Here we go. And then I have my pictures that I want to use up here. Let's see. My little boy, he's not little anymore. It's only been a year and he won't even put on cowboy hats like that anymore. Put my A up here. And then here's a little cute little guy that I made down here. Alright, now for the last thing on my page, I want to add a little element to my faux chipboard. So I just added some grosgrain ribbon on here because boy pages can have ribbon too. And I'm just cutting it straight across. Much better. And here it is, and then I'll just put it all down with adhesive.